The first we are going to discuss is breathing in land animals. Land animals means the animals which are found on land. They are also called terrestrial animals. So you have seen different type of animals which are found around you. Can you name some? Of course, there are several such as dogs, elephants, big ones, the small ones. Let us start with human. So those animals which are found on the land, they have lungs. They have two bag-like structures called lungs, which is responsible for the process of breathing. If you see here, this is a figure of human respiratory system. This we have two holes just over our lips. We have two holes just over our lips. These are called nostrils. This portion is called nose, and these two holes are called nostrils, which are just over our upper lips. From the nostrils, a pipe-like structure goes out. This structure is called trachea or windpipe. It has two names. One is trachea, 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 and it is also called as windpipe. Further, this windpipe bifurcates. It divides into two small pipes and goes connected into a bag-like structure on both the ends, which are called lungs. These lungs are filled with small bag-like structures in which blood is filled, and this blood the absorbs the oxygen taken by the animal, and this oxygen is sent to different parts of the body through the process of circulation. So these lungs are the organs responsible for breathing in animals found on the earth, which are called the land animals or the terrestrial animals. The breathing organ in these animals is lungs. Okay. Now, second comes animals found in water. Water animals. Water animals. These animals are also called aquatics. Aquatic. Those organisms which are found inside the water are called water animals, such as fish, shark, crab, etc. etc. These are the animals which are found inside the water. These animals are called aquatic animals. Now we are discussing about breathing in aquatic animal. I have given an example of fish. So dear students, don't laugh. This is a figure of fish. Have you ever seen fish? Definitely. All of you have seen fish. Now try to remember one structure just after the mouth of the fish. This one. These are the fins. I am talking about this one. These are called gills. These are called gills. Gills are the special organs present in aquatic animals which help the aquatic animals to absorb air from the water which is dissolved in it. Mind it, we are living, the land animals are living on the earth, on the ground, on the land, where the amount of oxygen is how much? 21%. But this is not in the case of aquatic animals. Here amount of oxygen is very sufficient, so we can easily breathe with the help of our nostrils. But in case of aquatic animals, this amount of oxygen is very limited. It means very small. So the lungs are not able to absorb oxygen from this dissolved water. So for that, these aquatic organisms have one special structure called gills. These are liver-like organs, flipper-like organs, which are present several in numbers. These gills, they filter out. These gills filter out, or you can say absorb out, the dissolved oxygen from the water. And in this way, these aquatic animals are able to obtain oxygen from the dissolved water. Since their size is very small or their activity is very small, they can sufficiently get oxygen from the dissolved water. Even the amount of oxygen in that water is very less, but it is sufficient for those aquatic animals. Sorry. So breathing in animals which are found inside the water is because of the organ called breathing organ is gills. What was the breathing organ in land animals? The breathing organ in terrestrial animals or the land animals is lungs, whereas the breathing organ in aquatic animals or the animals living in water is gills. Okay? Now, is it clear up to this one? The third is amphibians. Amphibians. Dear students, you might have seen several type of organisms which are found both on the land as well as in water. Can you name some? Of course, I will help you name. Frog. Have you ever seen a frog? Yes, a frog. It is found in water as well as you can see easily around you on the earth, on the surface. Second is earthworm. Earthworm is worm-like organism which is found on the land as well as in the water also. So there are several types of animals which are found which can live both on the land and in the water. These are called amphibians. Amphi means both and bians means to live. Both. Both water and land. These are very special type of organisms. You know, the animals which are living on land, they have lungs. The animals which are living in water have gills. And since these animals are living both on land and in water, they should have two type of breathing system. So these type of animals, when they are inside water, breathing organ is divided into two types: inside water and on the land. On the land. Aquatic animals, when they are inside water, they have different type of breathing organism, and when they are outside the water on the land, they have different type of breathing mechanism. When they are inside the water, they are able to breathe through their skin. Mind it, through their skin. When these amphibians are inside the water, they breathe through their skin. That means inside the water, their breathing organ is skin, and when they are outside the water, of course, it's lungs. So see how different type of adaptation these have. They have dual mechanism of breathing when they are inside the water and when they are outside the water on the land. When these amphibians are inside the water, they used to breathe through their skin, the moist skin. And when they are outside the water, they are on the land, they are able to breathe through their lungs. Are insect. These were the organisms which were bigger in size, whether they were dogs or animals which are found on the earth. and animals which are found inside the water, or animals found on the both in the water and on the surface. Now we will discuss different type of animals, and these are insects. Can you name some insects? Can you? Yes, they are butterfly, ant, grasshopper, cockroach, housefly, mosquito, etc. These are called insects. Now, these organisms, how they breathe? Do they have lungs, or do they have gills, or do they have both? No. These organisms, they don't have lungs. No. They don't have gills. They can't buy skin. No. See, they don't have lungs, they don't have gills, they can't buy skin. Then how do they breathe? Of course, they have some special structure, and that structure are called spiracles. These are called spiracles. What is spiracle? Spiracles are tiny, numerous holes on the lateral side of the insect. On the sides of the insect, you may see a series of holes, perforations on both sides of the insects, and these small tiny holes are called spiracles. Air enters directly through these spiracles, these small holes, and it circulates through the body of the insect. So, see, these insects have special mechanism to breathe, and they are spiracles. Spiracles are nothing but tiny holes on sides of insects. So dear students, today we learn about different breathing processes of different type of animals. Some animals, the terrestrial animals which are found on the land, some aquatic animals which are found in the water. The animals which are found on the land, they breathe. Their breathing organ is lung. The animals which are found inside the water, their breathing organ is gills. Some of the organisms are able to reside both on land and in water, and they have two type of organs. When they are inside the water, they breathe through their skin, and when they are outside the water, they breathe through their lungs. And the fourth one is about the insects. Insects don't have lungs, they don't have gills, neither they can breathe by their skin. Then they have a special mechanism called spiracles. These spiracles are tiny holes on their sides of the body. Insects can breathe through these spiracles. So that's all for today. In the next class, we will learn about the feeding mechanism of animals. Till then, read well, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.